joining me for another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! I have in front of me the LOL Surprise OMG Winter Disco doll. Now this is Dollie and Dollface. Dollface being one of the dolls that's been released in a previous LOL series. I love this profile. I have collected and brought, so at this point I might not have opened them all, or maybe she'll be the last one I put up. I don't know. I always do what I feel like on the day when I put my videos up. But I do have all of series 1, the LOL OMG dolls. You can check out the previous videos or on Instagram. I do put photos up on Instagram of things that don't make it to YouTube. This one I love, love, love the silhouette here. When I saw it, I was like, I want this doll. This looks like a lot of hair. It looks like it's coming out. Now, I haven't purposely not watched too many videos on these dolls. I have seen some, but not a lot, because these are my favorite high fashion dolls out on the market right now. And since Barbie's been doing the fashionista line, she hasn't really been what I would call a high fashion doll that's available to younger to girls. I'd say she's more of a diverse doll, but not a high fashion doll. So I think these OMGs are really making out in that market, and that there isn't really that much available that is the standard of these. So there are 4 in this series: Dollie, Cosmic Nova, Snowlicious 24K DJ. Let's turn her around and start opening her up. Okay, always needed with toys is scissors. There is this big plastic around the doll case that you have to snip open before you get to opening it. So once you've done that, you have this to slip off. This is really, really cool. Especially down here, if you get this cut nicely, this is a really cool scrapbooking piece to put over a photo. Look at that effect. I'm all about reducing, reusing, and certainly recycling pieces from toy surprise packaging, because they do have so much packaging in toy surprises. Now over here you'll see, you can see down here Dollface. If you turn it this way, she kind of reveals herself there, which is really cute. I just do not like all these little beads everywhere, so I'm not going to be ripping into that in any way. Someone says, oh my goodness, let's have the snow. No, 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 no. Let's not. So then there should be a way. Oh, here we are. Pull here. They have all these intricate things on these LOL dolls of how to open. They have like little wardrobes and whatnot in the first series. So you pull, goes right around to the front again, and then it opens. How cute is that? She is so pretty. She's like, she's got her hand up. She's like saying, hello, but it's kind of twisted behind her back. She looks so uncomfortable. Can you see that? This is actually her front. It's facing this way. Her arm on this side is twisted behind her back with her arm like, oh my God, it hurts. Let's open up her Dress Me dressing room. So there you go. Doesn't look very comfortable, this arm piece, but I guess they had to keep it out of the way of the face, which is just gorgeous. So we've got the mirror part falling out here. Unlike the series 1 dolls, which was actually a reflective piece, this is just kind of a pretty thing. It's meant to imitate a mirror. Again, scrapbooking, you can put letters across there. Really neat piece of cardboard. So we've got her out, but I want to get everything out and get this ready for recycling, as I'm not keeping the box. Now, from memory, this should have just popped out here and here. Yes. And the other ones. Okay, we've got that sellotape at the front. You can see there is your snow pieces. If you're so inclined to drive your mother nuts, kids, open this up and get it all over the carpet. I'm sure she'll love it. Or keep it in there and reuse it as something else while it's contained. Okay, so this is the second part. Again, it's all in plastic. You can just pop it out. There is a little booklet showing you what to do. So you have this display piece if you so wish to use it, with this beautiful doll artwork here. So we have a BB Decor Bag, which has Oh, this is very much like my Prada bag, except my Prada bag doesn't have these gold parts on the straps. So we have quite a cute little bag. I would use this when I'm going into a meeting. This is a real what I call a high fashion meeting bag. It's nice in the gold and black. So next is a hairbrush, but quite honestly, the ones with curls, the LOL OMG girls with curls, I wouldn't use this hairbrush in it because that will just take the curl effect out of them. So it's a bit meh. I suppose they had to give it in that, you know, children are going to want to brush their dollies hair, but as an adult collector, I know it's going to do a lot of damage and make the dolly look silly and frizzy. So underneath here you have this separate stand which you can use to display your smaller doll on the back with, and it has this hook to hold your dolly up with. I'm not interested in doing the smaller doll on display at the back or having my doll sit down on the stand, so that goes back underneath. It's very, very easy to work out. That is how you clip the stand together and how you have your standing for display. So over here we have, like in series 1 ones, they had these kind of coat hanger looking like they've been dry cleaned, coat hangers and dry cleaners. You know how they bring them back in these nice bags and stuff. I saw there have been tutorials on how to save these and stuff. I have no interest in that as a toy collector. Anything like this is just kind of fodder. So I'm just going to rip it open and get it out and then recycle the little bags. Oh my goodness, look what's on this coat hanger. And they are full body coat hangers, which are quite cute. It's a little skirt that is sparkly, done in blacks and whites. Very Cruella de Vil, isn't it? This black and white theme with a fur top around the waist. Ooh, it's so cool. Keeping with the black, white and pink theme, we now have a pink body with another skirt. Oh, maybe the other one is like a poncho or something. I'll have to have a look. But again, very Cruella de Vil vibes going off on this. Black, white and a fur trim. And this is definitely the skirt as it has the built-in undie liner. So I'm going to open the shoe one first. Got the little, these are so cute. I love this. I love this. I wish I had, instead of the dry cleaning ones, I wish the skirts and stuff were in those little plastic boxes because I can use those. So we are keeping with the pink theme with the shoes. Those are extreme stilettos at the back there. This has actually got Barbie vibes, this pink for me. But yeah, cute. Let's get on to the next thing. Okay, the next container. I don't actually think I've seen an unboxing of this girl because I'm not sure what that thing on the top is. So this is all very exciting. Okay, so first off, we have a belt matching the bag in black and golds. We have some earmuffs, which goes along with the winter theme, and they have fuzzy earpieces. That is so adorable. I love it. I love it. Leg warmers, I'm assuming, or armbands. I'll have to look at her box to see what those are. Black white theme with a fur. Glasses with that same sort of design that's on the material. Look at that. Can I get that in this? I think that's showing up in the light that those are have that like electric design on it. And whoa, oh, something just dropped. Ooh, look at this. Let me get this in focus. She has a mobile phone and it's like a broken heart. There is some writing on there, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read it. All I get about it is there is a broken heart. Maybe she is not happy about something. I don't know. I almost threw this out until I heard it rattling. Be very, very mindful. Her earrings are in there. Unlike the other OMG dolls that I've opened up at this point, these are teeny tiny, like little pearl earrings with a gold clasp around the pearl. So yeah, just be very careful because this is something that, especially if kids are opening the box, that may get lost in the frantic opening on Christmas Day. And last of all is Dollface, whose colors are pink, black, and white. We'll get out her bottle first. Whoop. So there is her bottle, and then the doll. I could go to the series and get out the Dollface doll and see if there is what the differences are between her and her actual doll that comes in the series. But for the sake of this video, because this is separate, I'm just gonna go with it and show her as she is in this. So here is Dollface. She's very much as I remember her. Let's have a press down on the glasses here, have a look at her eyes. Cute little LOL doll. I always thought she reminded this one, actually, when I first opened this one in the series, I thought she was like, oh, this is kind of Corella de Village, because the animal print, and I think her saying was like something to do with fur, F-U-R, like fur real baby or something, you know, something, or fur, just something along those lines. Yeah. Her big sister apparently is following tune with that too. So before we get her dressed up, this is her. She has glittery blue eyeshadow, big classic LOL doll eyes. I love that they kept the circular theme going on to the bigger sisters. I was a little upset that they might change them to Bratzish and give them almond eyes, but no, they've kept the LOL doll theme and the shape of the head. Sparkly pink glitter lips, black and white hair, which matches her outfit here, black and white. It's kind of like an electric design. I don't really know how else to describe it. Looks like togs actually, with the belly button showing. And then she has these sparkly pink stockings that go right down over her toes, and to be very trendy, since this was a very 1950s thing, and I guess calling someone Dollface is very 1950s as well. So I really love that the people that have designed these LOL OMG dolls with the fashions have done research. Back in the day, it was trendy, I believe it was the 1950s, to have the seam of the stockings, just giving you a bit of a fashion thing here, showing at the back. But the thing is, girls like to keep it directly in the center. It had to be constantly in the center, so girls were always pulling the seams into the center of their leg, because that was the trend, was to have the seam going right down the back here. So that is why the seam is showing, if you're wondering why. She is being a real doll face. And just before I go into dressing her, I just have to show Kitten's got claws on these fingers. I love, love, love that they've put nails on each of their girls. And she also has this little ring. I was just talking to my husband in the interim while editing, and he said like Dollface is very 1940s, 1950s Humphrey Bogart kind of movie style, which is so in tune with this style. Alright, so we are going to put this on, which is obviously the skirt. I'm trying not to look too much at the picture. I want to see if I can work it out myself first, because kids aren't about instructions. Goodness gracious me, I know there are a lot of adults out there who aren't about instructions, and there are times I just don't feel like reading the instructions too. So let's pull it down. One thing you do, some toys, it's absolutely essential you do, like Poopsie slime. When I was making the slime for those, Lord knows I was paranoid about those things. I saw so many fail videos, and then when I tried it myself, if you just read the instructions, it doesn't turn out as badly as some of the channels have made it to be. Alright, okay, so let's put that there. So that's actually still showing her undertogs, which I think if I move it, I want to move it up to there. Yes. So that's given her a bit of a wider hip. If you see this actually isn't really attractive, so maybe that thing does go over her shoulders to offset this. It's made her have thunder, you know, going down to thunder thighs and these horrendous hips. Her little waistline is in there, and she's got this big bulky skirt over, so I'm hoping the top fixes that, because that is making you look a little more chunky than you are, my dear, even though you do have fabulous curves. It's better to be curvy than chunky. Alright, so does this go around? Where's the Velcro? There we go. on the picture that it does go around her neck, which I'm kind of glad about because I really want to offset that chunky waistline by building up her top half a bit. So put that there. Yeah, that definitely does the job. That just takes away, that gives her more of a figure, and that you see it going in, and it's just not so teeny big. That looks a lot better. I was a bit upset when I was like, no, is my doll ruined because of that? So these I thought would be like leg warmers, but since she does have stockings on the picture it shows these going on her body, and we've got a corresponds, so that's the one with the pattern, so this will go on this side and this one will go on this side. Now to do this, rip off her hand, don't worry, it's not going to break her as long as you're not yanking too hard, I imagine. And then slip this down her arm. Yep, this is definitely building up her upper half, so that's good, so she doesn't look all wonky. Put the hand back in. It's just a matter of a tiny little peg and a tiny little hole. Put them in. There we go. That is really cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. She's looking so cute. And then we put on this one on this side. Come on. Come on, darling. You want your hand back, don't you? Where is it? There's a big fluff. There's a big fluff ball. I can't see anything. All right, so this is the hand with the really nice ring on. Of course, you're going to have to be very careful with the peg. It's wiggling around as you're trying to put it in that hole, and there's fur all getting in this way. Ah! This is one of these things. It might be better you do this than your child does this, so there's no accidents of pegs snapping off hands. Let's hope it doesn't happen for my doll. I can't get it in there. It keeps on wiggling out of the hole. Mum, this was so easy on the other dolls. Let's put you down on the table. Ah, there we go. I put her down on the table and pushed down. Yeah, that has definitely taken my eyes away from what looked wrong. Oh, she's so cute. And then we have this belt to put around her waist. Okay, so I had to take it off camera, and it's a very fiddly thing to do. I think I've had this complaint with one of the other LOL OMG dolls. The belts, they've got this tiny little prong and tiny little hole, and when you're, especially if you've got acrylic nails on, trying to get that little tiny prong into that hole, it just bounces all over the place except into that hole. So I do hope that they semi-change the belt design, as it does take a while with nails. Alright, what have we got next? We have some ear muffs, which I don't need to look at the box, but I want to keep her ponytails forward. On the box it has them going, no, I want to put them behind her ponytails. I want her ponytails to be dominant in her hair. So if I pull these apart, without doing too much damage, hopefully, good. And then I hold, just gently stroke all the rest of her hair back while keeping those forward. I want her, on the box it has her headband in front of the ponytails. I want it behind. So the earmuffs are visible, but the headband isn't. There we go. I think that looks super duper cute. So you can see it there, and it's actually keeping the style nice, and that it's separating the two, making these really pop out. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, we're getting down to the last bits here. We have some shades. Now, the shades I don't really agree with in that they take away from her lovely makeup. And then you have a headband on her head, so it's going to be a bit weird having shades on as well. But I will put the shades up here. It looks a bit silly having earmuffs to keep you warm and then shades from the sun. We have these shoes to put on. So we'll turn it around. Now it's gonna be interesting how easy it is to put on with that rather sticky out seam there. Okay, that took some doing. What I did, much like the belt where I used a little tool to hold the prong in a place while I stuck the hole over it in the end, I used the end of this paintbrush to slowly push the stocking in, then move these up because these were getting stuck tightly together and it was preventing the foot going into the shoe. So then I would push these apart and then I'd get a little bit more of it until it came to the stage where it just slipped in. But this is definitely something that I can see on Christmas Day, much like the belt. Better an adult does it than a child does it. A child might actually, you know, get angry and break it. I can see some of these snapping from pushing too much, which will not be a good thing on Christmas Day. Nobody wants sad children on Christmas Day. All right, so she has this mobile device. Can she carry it? She's got her fingers split apart. Maybe the other hand because that one has the ring on. Ah, your curls, my dear. They are not really, I don't think they have any product in it all. They're just kind of lazily free-flowing, I should say, rather than lazily set. Oh, what I would call lazily set. I don't actually mean lazy, but you know, that's not sitting. I've stuck it down her sleeve there. It's magic phone. The shades, I'm going to go through my favorite things and not so favorite things. The doll itself is beautiful. There's nothing I can really say about the doll. For what it is, it's beautiful. I love it so much. But I'm going to be honest. Let's get her on her stand and see her on display. Okay, here she is on display with all her bits and bobs. The stand is super easy to use. Here's her little sister looking very fashionable next to her. I almost wonder if the little sisters are influenced by their bigger sister and it's, you know, that's where they get their dress style from. Who knows? Does that mean the mother dresses like this? Their mother could be Cruella de Vil. That would explain a lot. Pros, the doll's beautiful. There is nothing like them on the market at the moment, which really screams playline high fashion doll to me. In New Zealand, you pay anything from $49, I believe, for Series 1 to $69 for these Winter Disco dolls, which come with the additional little doll. When I was shopping in the shops last, there was Snap Stars, which were on clearance because nobody wants them. There was Boxy Girls, which were on clearance because nobody wants them. A whole heap of Barbies. We don't tend to get the more expensive Barbies in New Zealand, just Playline. And again, not what I would call this sort of quality. Very diverse, but this is stunning, this outfit. And on Barbie, when you're going to high fashion, you have to pay the big bucks when they're coming out now. Okay, I can't remember anything else that was really sort of playline holding doll. By holding doll, I mean not the baby dolls, like Baby Alive's always there, etc. These are selling out fast. I've noticed that there's certain ones that have been just going poof, poof, poof. Cosmic Nova from the series, Royal Bee from Series 1. And they are bringing in some more, but this is definitely what people are looking for their kids, and it's what they're asking for. Okay, the cons. It's hard to get the shoes on. It really was quite frustrating, and I almost thought I'd snapped one of the pieces as it started to go white as I was poking it to try and get these stockings on. It is to do with them keeping the seam on the back. It just made it that little bit, oh sorry sweetheart, little bit harder to get it on. I don't know why, because the other bags that I've opened up in the LOL OMG series have been complete as far as I remember. They're up on display in my room. This one is empty on the other side, so you have to make sure you display it and showing only the side. You know, you can't have it partially like this, otherwise it looks on the side like this, otherwise it looks like there's a big gap there. So I don't know why they didn't complete the bag. I don't understand the point of this accessory, and I don't think this accessory really goes with the 1950s fashion that they're trying to embark here. It's kind of more Dame Edna-ish to me. I mean, maybe you'll say, oh, but there were some, you know, glasses like, not in this sort of style with this pattern on and stuff. To me, these were unnecessary, as she does have earmuffs on. And saying around the ears, the earrings, again, are something that an adult is going to need to prong in there, because Lord knows I had to push it in there to get it in there. I don't think a 4 or 5-year-old's going to be able to do that easily. Overall, however, with those small little things which I pointed out, this is a beautiful doll and worthy of any adult collector's collection. Her face is gorgeous, her outfit is gorgeous, and she is just stunning overall. Her little sister here is cute. She's cute. But yeah, these LOL OMG dolls, I don't even mind if I don't collect the LOL Surprise dolls much anymore. I want these because these, look at those curves and those legs. That is just gorgeous. And I love that in each of these dolls, they really are trying to imitate the trend that they are inspired by. If you love LOL OMG dolls, what should they do, Dollface? Give this video a thumbs up. And if you love dolls and toys, please subscribe. We love to open dolls and toys here, and we love to share. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.